Hello, my name is Michelle Markle. I'm a Youth Transition Program Technical Assistance Provider for Multnomah, Clackamas, Hood River, and North Wasco counties. Today, I'm going to be walking us through the reports feature in the new YTP database. So you can see here, we're on the dashboard, it's bolded. I am logged in as a transition specialist. Here you will see your sites. Each of you probably just has one site, which is a district or an ESD, and then the schools. Many of you serve multiple schools. In this example, we're using one school called Markleville High School Ducks. And then here are all of our students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let's go to reports. These are all the reports you can see and will be able to access. Today, we're just going to be going over school reports, both summary and detail, in 2 different videos, and then a third video will be a site summary report. When you click here, if you have multiple schools, it will be a drop-down and you choose which school you want to look at. Here we have one, so we're gonna go with Markleville High School Ducks and hit Get Summary. Okay, as a transition specialist, you can download this as a PDF to email and share with people, to print if you want. So that can be helpful sometimes. There's a reminder which biennium we are looking at and what all of our targets are for the biennium. Now you're going to start seeing some things that look kind of different. So our totals overview has a school total column, a site total. If you had multiple schools, this data would look different. We only have one, so it matches here, and then it's backed up against the state totals. Total currently active students is any student from a previous or current biennium that has not finished the story, the YTP story, all the way through 12 months of follow-up services. So if a student has not finished those, they stay on your currently active student list, which is actually your detail report. And this is a live link directly to that. We're gonna do that later. So continue to orient yourself here. One big difference is this tilde feature. This little squiggly guy is called a tilde. Everything on the left of the tilde is from previous biennia. Everything on the right is current biennia. And the percentages are calculated using this biennium's student base. So you can see 4 out of 10 is 40%. So that matches all the way down here. However, the students from the past are also counting in the picture of your overall site's performance, and the data can be used to help inform decisions about programming for you. As we walk down, what this means is total students in application. We have 4 from previous biennia, 4 currently. How many VR eligible students are there? 3 from previous biennia, 1 current. Students in IPE. Students who've exited YTP at all. Students who are engaged to exit. Students engaged at 6 months follow-up services when you check in with them. Students engaged at 12 months follow-up. Students closed rehabilitated. Students closed other. And then finally, that high school completion certification at exit. All this data helps us align more closely with the Oregon Department of Education's post-school outcomes data and keeps us in line with what Voc Rehab collects and monitors also. Moving down the line here, we have our more detailed version or information of engagement outcomes. Everything in this left box is from previous biennium, and everything in the right box is the current biennium. So again, what you're able to do is look at, after exit or right at exit, 6 months and 12 months, who's still employed? What is the average wage that they're making? Average work hour. So this is taking the average of all of the students that are in this status and putting it right here for you as a summary overview. And we're looking at benefits percentage, training, average training hours, and what you're able to do is look at past versus future or current. So we were not able to do that in the past. All of these outcomes were based on any student of at any point in time. And so now we're able to look at, like, are we doing better? Are we doing the same? How are we doing better? What are some goal areas that we want to consider? So it's helpful to be able to look at those side by side. Down here on the summary report is all of your demographic data that we can disaggregate and use for program evaluation, for goal setting, for celebrations, for making sure that we are close to mirroring our population, and to inform decisions about curriculum or lessons or activities that we want to do. And I'll just walk you through all of the different data points. So we're able to look at gender, at grade, at application, ethnicity and race data, student strengths, student barriers, primary disability data, secondary disability, and then functional limitations. So when you break that out at a summary level, you could be thinking, where do I need to recruit a little bit more? How do I need to become a little bit more relevant to certain types of populations? What curriculum or activities do I want to incorporate into my summer programming? That sort of information, and we'll be working on that with you. That is the conclusion of this overview. The next video will go over the detail list, and I'm going to show you a different way to get there, but I did want to show you before we stop this video that if you click right here, it takes us to the detailed report. I'm going to end this video for now, and we'll pick up in video number 2 on the detailed report.